You may be considering an Ambassador Cruise Line cruise, but you're wondering, is it for me? Well, hopefully, this ship tour will help. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the tour together, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, today we're taking a look round Ambassador Ambition, which was our first Ambassador cruise.
Yes.
And we're just having a look at the interesting decks. And I put that because in the past, some people have said that when I've said we're looking at all the decks, that I don't cover all the corridors with all the rooms. But that would be really boring for you to watch and me to film.
Bad boy.
I know.
Bad boy.
So, just to clarify, it's the interesting decks where there's things for you to do that are not cabins.
But if you're into corridors and doors, I'm sure there's a video for you.
I'm sure there will be a video somewhere of just the corridors of this.
And doors.
Yeah, but this isn't it. This is the interesting one. But we're starting out.
But saying that though, we've just said that. But those people find those corridors interesting.
They do, yeah.
So how can we define what is interesting?
Because I'm defining what I'm finding interesting.
But people find those interesting.
Well, they may well do, but this isn't the video for them. So thank you for watching so far.
I'm going to call it decks that Lindsay will find interesting, because that's what you've filmed for me.
It is.
And hopefully
Other people
we'll find them interesting as well. Because unless we're doing a door tour and it's like who's got the best stickers on the door, and like, then that would be different.
And we didn't see that many stickers on doors on this one. We saw a couple of birthday ones.
I feel
and
we've gone off track here,
We have gone off track, but we're wandering around on kind of a track at the top, so I think we can get away with it at the moment.
We're so clever.
I know. It's not really a running track, this bit, but it kind of looks a bit like
Who's the cleverest, me or you?
Oh, definitely you. That obviously means I am for saying that to start with. But let's crack on as we're coming to the side of the big A. For Ambassador. This top deck here, even though the weather on our cruise was fantastic throughout,
yes,
we were in sort of the high 20s most of the cruise.
Like 80s, 90s.
Yeah. The sun beds, which are put up here, that was a sun deck area, an extended area. No one was ever there.
On the top deck?
On the top. And it wasn't windy?
No.
So if you want somewhere really quiet, then... Yeah,
and you like,
there.
Yeah, and you like no shade.
Because there's no shade up there at all. If you're a proper sun person, you want to lie out, that's the place to be.
Yes.
So that was the very, very top of the ship where we're just walking around. But there's not really anything else up there as such. So this is the first deck where you will see people on a regular basis, which I think is technically deck 12.
Okay.
Fairly sure.
So
comments in below if I'm wrong. So it's the one above the pool deck. It is the walking track. They don't class it as a jogging track on Ambassador.
No.
But we did see people jogging.
We did see people jogging and we did see people walking.
We did. I can't remember how many laps it was. I think it were 10 laps for a mile or something. I started doing it one day while you were having a nap, and then you woke up, and then I came back down after about 6 or 7 laps.
Yeah, you did, yeah. And also, in respect of that, there's no line down the middle to differentiate who's running, who's walking, what side you should be on. So it's...
I would say the vast majority on our cruise were walking.
Yes.
But that might have been a demographic, because it was an 80s themed cruise.
What are you trying to say?
There was less people in the 20s and 30s who might be out running more. There were people running of all ages, but there were less on this particular one.
I feel this... We're
off on a tangent.
Again.
Look at that pool.
I'm having a drink. The pool's lovely.
It is an absolutely stunning pool deck. My only criticism of it, and I would say the pool deck is as nice a sort of designed pool deck as any other ship that we've been on.
Yeah, I would
agree.
agree.
There's ones that are bigger, there's ones that are smaller. But from a design point of view, for a ship that's 28 years old, I think it's a fantastic design because there's loads of space and the pool itself's great. My only criticism on this particular cruise, and we can't say this is the same for all of them, was that neither of the pools were heated.
No.
Albeit on one of the days it was less cold.
It was slightly...
So I think it might have been heated a bit that day.
Slightly less cold.
Because I got in it for a longer period of time.
And they call them saltwater pools, but we know for a fact that you can warm up a saltwater pool. Sorry,
can.
I'm put off by that.
It's all right. Well, given that you've just mentioned that, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
Thank you. If you would already subscribed, I'm just
You're so rubbish at asking people to
I just-
subscribe. It is not one of your strengths, is it?
no, because I want you to.
If you like it,
If you like it, do it. But if you don't, you don't have to.
No, you don't.
I'm not going to beg. You either want to do it or you don't. I'm not going to put you in a position.
Shall we move on?
I'm not emotionally blackmailing people.
No. But if you do like it, please hit that thumbs up button, and you can follow us on
God.
all the social media, including our fantastic Facebook group.
But you don't have to.
But you don't have to. But it's an option. Further on the deck, this area here was in use a lot more. Now, on our particular cruise, I don't know because I never asked whether it was adults only. I think it was.
How come we didn't play chess?
We just never went around there, apart from when I did this. But
gutted.
I didn't see any children at all on our cruise. Did you?
No.
A lot of ambassadors' cruises are adult only.
I think they have some
Summer holiday ones.
yes.
Because the area that we're in here is
Yeah.
the kids' splash zone.
Yeah. So yeah, it's much. I think they have some sort of set cruise itineraries which are family friendly.
Yeah. And I think you can tell from the space that they allocate to children.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's not a massive priority
No.
for them.
No.
Having said that, the cruise ship that this was before, maybe it was or wasn't for them, and that's just the size of it.
Yeah.
But it's there. I don't
Yeah.
think you ever went up there to see that, did you?
No, because we would have played chess.
You
Because
could
I'm a
have played
very,
chess.
very clever person.
We've established that. Well done. The area just here, right in front of the pool deck, was obviously, it doesn't look it now because I'm filming this when we were in Netherlands.
Yes.
And obviously the ship
You
was
love a port
partially
day
empty.
ship tour.
I do, because there's still people around, so it doesn't look like I'm on a ghost ship.
No.
It also means I don't have to get up at 5 a.m.
No.
I can just sort of video it, but there's less people around.
Yes.
But that deck above there was packed whenever either we were on a sea day
Yeah.
or later in the
It
afternoon.
was, yes. Yeah.
So that's the really sort of busy area of that
Yeah.
top deck.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it chocolate bar then for a second. The consulate bar. Yeah, you kept seeing people getting the frozen chocolate with alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
at
So
that
the
one
ice cream
and
on
at the
top.
other end.
Yeah, they look good.
But yeah, the consulate bar. Lovely little bar. In fact, I say lovely, it's quite big. And you got people sat at the side of it.
Yeah, and you could go to the bar or they'd come to you. This was a smoking area that you've just kind
Well,
of...
just behind to the left.
Yeah, that was, I think, one of the bands there, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. There's no areas on the pool deck or anywhere on the ship, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty certain I'm not,
Yeah.
that are sort of pay to lay.
I know what you mean.
There's not like cabanas, there's not private areas like sanctuary type stuff.
Anything like that, no.
Anywhere where you see a sun deck or those little sort of sleeping pods, you can use completely for free.
I would have gone in that hydrotherapy pool if it would have been a hydrotherapy warm. Not hot, just
Warm.
somewhere in between the hot tub and freezing.
I went in it, and I did it where
I put my
like that
ankles
sauna
in.
bit,
Yeah.
where you go out of something red hot like the hot tub into there, back into the hot tub, and it was nice. On the last sea day that we had, there were people in the hydrotherapy pool for like an hour plus there,
Yeah, I
because
don't-
we were lied down just in front of it, and there were people in there, so it was definitely warm that day because I went
It
into
must have been warm up, but I couldn't get past my knees.
It were a bit chilly for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
But it is a gorgeous top deck area. The area that we're heading down towards now, which is the grill,
Yes.
and then down into the Borough Market, the buffet area. This was, I think, the only time I walked past the pool bar and it was closed. So don't think, oh, that bar's never open. It
no,
will
it
open
was.
all the time.
It's just, yeah,
They just
obviously,
want enough people on the
they were
ship,
obviously,
and
I think they were doing something as well with it because they were preparing it for the evening party.
because we had the party that evening.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see a little bit later on where I walk into some of the room where the decorations are.
Okay.
Because it were 80s party, deck party. You would prefer if that was Yorkshire tea, I'm assuming, by that noise.
Yes.
Because otherwise someone might have tuned in who has no idea of your...
And thought I'd gone all Linda Blair.
Yeah. This little buffet area...
Which does happen.
It does happen quite often. Do you want to just talk about the alfresco grill?
Don't go with the pizza.
Pizza, not great.
The hot dog was amazing. It was a brioche bun. It was a beefy hot dog.
And also the buns weren't overly sort of toasted.
slightly
They were nicely
toasted,
toasted, but
yeah.
still soft. The burgers,
They were great.
what about your tacos?
Oh my goodness, the tacos were amazing. I love a taco. And when I saw them, a little tear came to my eye because I was like, I could really do a taco right now, and I can do these
You
tacos.
said, and then it were there.
And it's like I willed it into the
You did.
universe.
Fresh salsa at the side of it, loads of stuff to
Oh,
put
it was
on top.
amazing.
Fantastic.
I'm a magical, magical creature, obviously.
To will the tacos into existence. So not only clever, but magical.
I'm just, let's say yes.
The Borough Market, which was the buffet,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having a mimosa because it's early.
it is,
And by early, I mean,
before lunchtime on a Sunday.
yeah.
What did you think of the Borough Market?
That is a very good question.
Thank you, that's why I asked it.
There was no unusual stations. There wasn't anything that went a bit off-piste.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
Everything, however, they had blue cheese.
A good selection of blue cheese.
There's a good selection of cheeses and chutneys.
Yep.
Mainly crackers. In respect of, there was chips.
I'll tell you what they did do incredibly well
What
in
was it?
here. Their choice of condiments. Now, this might seem like a random thing, but it was proper Heinz ketchup. It was proper...
No, it wasn't Heinz ketchup. It was Stokes
No,
fancy
Stokes
ketchup.
mayonnaise, Heinz ketchup.
Right.
They had
The Cavern was...
proper French mustard,
And English mustard.
Tabasco.
Tabasco, so I could make my Tabasco mayonnaise because I'm a
you like
spicy
that.
lady.
So you're spicy, magical, and clever. Okay. We'll see what else we can add by the end of this talk.
I'm obviously just needing a little bit of love today, darling. I don't know what it's got. I'm obviously feeling it. It's maybe because I've not got a scratch of makeup on.
Did we ever sit outside for eating Jonah? I don't
No, we never
remember.
did it outside.
We sat outside on the pool deck side.
No, we never went out there.
Because you can go from the Borough Market in here, because it's not massive in terms of number of tables.
No.
Having said that, we never struggled to get one when we
No.
went in there.
No.
But you can take it back outside to the seating area out there, or to that one out there.
I don't remember the Ents.
The Ents? The trees?
Yeah, they just...
I'm not sure I would have described them as Ents, but good Lord of the Rings.
Well, I'm just saying because I don't remember them, and they look like they talk to you in like a Santa land.
No, they didn't. I always like a tea drawer. I would have preferred it if it wasn't Tetley's, but I would rather have
Did you get a
Tetley's
red bush?
than nothing. Did I get a red bush? A rooibos?
Yes,
Yes, I did at one point.
I don't think so.
I did. It was tasty.
I don't think so.
And this is the opposite way back out of it. So if you go out of this side of it, you back to the pool deck and round there as well.
Uh-huh.
Any other thoughts on the Borough Market or Alfresco Grill before we sort of head on?
The Cavern was great.
The carvery were fantastic. And it was varied each day as well,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yeah. Sometimes it was ham, sometimes it was chicken, sometimes it was beef, sometimes it was turkey, then it was
Do you want to
ham.
list any other meats?
Think of a Christmas buffet,
It was like that.
and you got one of those
There
things.
was some really good stuff in there.
Oh, well, the peri-peri chicken. Oh, surprise for me, nips for you.
Ow! I get ripped off on that one. Where are we now?
Lupinos. I don't know if I can comment on this right now.
Okay, Lupino's.
Can I get the rest of the Prosecco without the orange?
We'll finish the Prosecco. That's the last of it.
What?
Lupino's, I will get us back on track for anyone who might be interested in this, opposed to your Prosecco, is one of the speciality areas. On our 6-night cruise, Lupino's was only available once. And then on one of the other nights, they had the dining under the stars in here. It isn't always in this one, apparently, because when I checked in where it was that night, they had to ring around to find out where it was being held that night.
It wasn't outside.
No. So we could see the stars if it had been darker. And
had
the
the
windows were
windows
all
up.
open. And they had the fans on, so we were getting this effect of being outside. Actually, the Dine Under Stars were very, very good. And Lupino's as a meal
The meal was
as well.
great. The great. Yeah, I find the whole concept. Let's not talk about it.
No, we'll
Let me
talk about
drink.
that on when we do our restaurant review.
Okay. Ice cream.
Ice cream you have to pay for. So there is ice cream in the buffet section.
But we're not
from
paying
time to
virgin
time.
prices, so,
No.
you know.
And I think it was, if I remember right, £1.50 for one scoop, £2.50 for two, £3.50 for three. So it wasn't crazy pricing, but we never had any because.
Was it the ice cream cocktail that were $4.50 then?
But that was included in the drinks package.
Yeah, okay, well, I
So
didn't
if you've
have
got
that.
the drinks package,
Yeah.
double down on it, get an ice cream cocktail, and you
Oh,
don't, it
yeah.
doesn't cost you any money. Top
And then
tip there.
pick out your ice cream. Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't think you
Oh.
could pick out your ice cream. I think it was just vanilla that came with it.
No, it came with... No, I mean as in with a spoon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The hot tubs were hot and they never went off.
Hot tubs were fantastic.
Avia or Iona, they were on all the
It does
time.
my head in where... this is specifically Amona, the Iona and Avia ones, where they go off literally every minute and you have to constantly press them. Now, I get it might be energy
there's
saving.
a lady asleep there.
She was not asleep a few seconds ago because she was waving at me. But I think she then went back to sleep.
The effort to wave.
The effort to wave took it out of her, and she'd had cocktails at this point.
Yes.
But yeah, back to the hot tubs.
Mm-hmm.
Really hot. Always on, and I think they were available from like 7 a.m. until 10 p.m.
That dartboard just made me smile.
She like a game of darts.
I do like it. I'm terrible at it.
I don't think I ever saw anyone playing darts. We did say we were going to have a game, and we never got round to it.
There was a competition, and I was going to enter, and then I remembered I'm rubbish. So I didn't do it.
But you should have done. You're not rubbish. You're not like ready to go on bullseye yet.
I'm not ready to go on bullseye, and I'm not going to. My problem with 6 and 9. It's just an issue. And number 3
if we went
and
on
number
bullseye,
2.
would you want to answer the questions or throw the darts?
Questions, because I'm a very clever person.
I'd feel pressure then, especially as I can't play darts. So there's really sort of 3 main decks where the main stuff are on. So deck 11 where we are now.
Yes.
Which
the spa.
The spa area. It's also got a part of the spa with the sauna and the steam rooms and the experience, which is completely included in the cost. Mm-hmm. Changing rooms in there, although we saw people mainly coming up in the sort of robes that you get in the rooms.
Robes in the suite class. They do have them
here. They have
here.
them in there as well.
Yeah, so maybe just snaffle one and use it for the cruise.
Yeah. They do have spare towels in here, because we talked about this on your ship tips.
Yeah.
If you want to ask for another towel, if you want to go into the spa area, you can get a towel from there, but it's not right next to the pool, so it's not.
But it's a little lime one. It's not a big beach towel.
No.
I was saying bring your own beach towel.
Yeah. The spa, we both had a treatment in here.
We did.
Which we very rarely do.
No, because the price was so good.
It was really, really good.
It was less than land prices.
I would say substantially less than land price equivalent. So we both had a massage in there, and really good.
Oh, she got into some places.
And also didn't try to sell me a lot of stuff.
No, well, because I'm a lady, I got you could do with this treatment, but I was a good girl, and I said no.
And they didn't push it.
No?
No, I didn't even get attempted to be sold. I obviously had a don't bother look to my face and I'm like, relax, don't bother trying to sell me anything.
Yeah.
Gym wise, it's not a bad sized gym for the size shape.
It's a huge gym.
I know there's been some complaints about some of the bigger modern ships, for instance, like Sun Princess.
Oh yeah, Gary's in his latest video talks about that.
Yeah. I thought this were a good size, and obviously it doesn't look like it right at this second, but there were constantly a decent number of people in here, and they did do classes as well.
Oh, I should have done that.
Which class would you have done?
Was there a gentle stretching and pelvic floor class? Because that's maybe what I could
There were
extend.
Pilates.
That'll be it.
The yoga ones tend to be more extreme, don't they?
I make a lot of noise.
More hardcore yoga.
I've done it, and I make a lot of noises.
Do you grunt a lot?
I wouldn't say grunt.
What noise do you make then?
Like a think Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Noises
I can imagine how that, yeah. So, getting back onto the tour then. This is the area we were talking about where you can go in here completely
I had a
free.
lovely sleep in here.
You don't need to book.
No.
You can just turn up, and a lot of the time it will quiet. Mm-hmm. These beds in here, I say you had a good little nap in here.
I did, because I don't like the stone beds because they're not comfy.
But these ones
Were
really
very comfy. I was just...
Lovely views out.
Yes.
Now, obviously, it depends where you pulled in that day.
No, it was lovely.
But you've also got sort of a couple of different shower ones in here, including some of those experienced ones at the other end.
I'm not an experienced shower person. Well, not in that way.
No, we'll leave it at that. There are two different types of saunas in here. They've got the traditional Finnish one. And again, all of these...
Everybody loves the traditional Finnish.
They do have a traditional finish. Makes everyone very happy. They have those lovely viewing windows out. Again, depends where you pulled in that day in terms of how good your view is. Or if you're at sea, fantastic. Down the other end of it, there are the towels that
Yeah, they're very
mentioned.
small.
So
they're very
not
small.
massive.
No.
The shower on that side, steam room, and then opposite that we'll see in a minute, the aromatic sauna.
Saying that one on the floor then looked quite big, but
But someone might have brought that with them. Oh no, the one on the floor they'd put in because there was some steam water, so they'd blocked it off a little bit.
water.
Some steam had leaked
Okay.
out and it were a bit wet, so they
Okay.
just put a towel down by looking at it.
Okay.
This sauna, I think you came in here at one point with me.
I did go into that sauna.
I don't think you went into the other one.
I
But this one was lovely.
sometimes the wood puts me off.
This one would.
No, this was wood, and I could sit lower.
You could. And not too warm, just nice. But yeah, it's nice when we see these areas on the ships which are not sat behind a pier wall, because we went into it and we went in there a couple of times, but I never feel that I want to spend enough time in there to warrant the prices that some of them charge.
Oh, no.
And again, if they've got a hydrotherapy pool like on QM2,
I
then
can understand
you can get
that.
more value from it.
Yeah.
But just for like a sauna and a steam room, for me, it's not worth it.
No.
So when they're included, fantastic.
Yeah.
It has all the traditional other stuff in here for the spa as well. So
Yes.
it's got sort of the barbers and the manicure and the pedicures and stuff
Yeah.
like that as well, and the
Yeah.
hairdressers.
And also there's other treatments that you can have.
Yeah. I'd just showed the screen then, because they're all over the place within there. And they're really useful. Because a lot of the pod ones that you see around, they don't have the same functionality that you've got on the app.
No.
That had exactly the same functionality, so you could see the live menus that you talked about in your trip tips.
Yeah.
You could see the activities that were going on.
I'm sorry, Tanya, I'm just looking at my drink. I don't have any left.
Well, you've got a little bit. It's not true that you haven't got any left. I've still got 3/4 of a glass.
How is that even
Because
possible?
I've not been, drinking it. I've been talking. If you would like to take over as we go down a deck, in fact, I'll just tell us what we're doing as we go down, because otherwise you might not know. Where are we here?
Oh, we're on the special thing. Are you getting me a drink?
I'm just pouring you some. I'm sharing you some of mine.
Oh, that's kind.
I know. So I didn't go out here when I did my actual ship tour.
Oh, because you'd have had to go on a long, long corridor.
Well, no, I just forgot, if I'm honest. But that's at the end of deck 8, and again, we talk about that on Lindsay's tips. So if you've not seen that video, go have a look, because it's a great space in there. Deck 7, I touched on that there's 3 main decks where you want to sort of go. This is the exception, because on deck 7, you've also got the medical centre right at the side of this, and the Cavern Club, which is both a bar,
Yeah.
and it's another entertainment venue. So a lot of on our particular cruise, we had a lot of the guest artists playing in here, as well as in the
Yeah.
Palladium.
So if you do go round where I'm hoping you'll go around to,
I am.
I'm gonna. Okay, don't sit on those bar stools there to watch.
Those 4 right there now.
To watch the artistes.
Because we thought, we've got a great place here.
A view from
And then 2 minutes before it started,
people came and stood in front of us.
yeah, and didn't see the view. We couldn't really see much, so we didn't stay there much longer after that.
No.
So get one of the chairs at the front, which we did for other stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
get there a bit
get
earlier.
earlier and get to the front, because
Yeah.
people, even though
We'll just stand in front
of you,
at the
and
back.
it doesn't. And we're British, so we're not going to tell them to move. One lady did tell them to move, and then more people moved
It
in
just
front
got
of
even
us.
busier.
It was so. Don't do that, because
No.
you're just going to be sad, and you think,
Just get there earlier and
why
get a seat
people?
that's right for you.
Why?
But nice space.
Mm-hmm.
Really like this. So deck 7, this is the only thing on deck 7 other than the medical centre.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the pool deck,
Yeah.
and then this, and then deck 6 and 5 are where you're going to spend the vast majority of your time if you're not on the pool deck.
Yes.
And that's what we'll be heading down to in just
Can we just say how bright and fresh it is? I was so surprised when we got on about how new everything felt. Looking at the ship,
Yeah.
she's not a shiny ship. So
No, from the outside of it to the inside of it,
No.
it's a completely different experience.
So don't judge a book by its cover. I know she's not got that shiny Royal Caribbean finish, but inside she's lovely.
She's absolutely stunning. We said this when we were on board, that she felt very celebrity in terms
Which is
of
not
the
a bad
finish.
thing to
That
be.
that is absolutely meant as a compliment, because it felt really modern.
Would I get rid of the Premier in purple if it was me? Yes.
But that's a brand choice that they've gone with.
Yeah.
To be fair, you don't see it that much inside. You see it more on the outside on the liveries.
No, well, you don't. You don't until you do, and then it
Yeah.
clashes with it, with the...
with some of the stuff.
Yeah.
The Palladium.
I liked it here.
This is the main sort of theatre on board.
Yeah.
Really decent size.
Look, it's there. Look, that purple's there.
It is. I thought this were a great venue.
It's lovely. They have bar service.
They do. They come round.
There's a place to actually put your drink.
Yeah. And I were a little bit concerned at first, because you'll notice that there's seats in front of the bench seats as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you got those little swivel chairs, and I were like, are we going to have people sat in front of us and not be able to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much always got people sat in there, but it didn't block your view in any way.
No, it didn't.
It is laid out correctly. It drops down a little bit to where they are, not much, but it doesn't block your view at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it's a great venue, Liz.
It is a great venue.
Especially our cruise was an extremely music-centric cruise.
Yeah.
So I think as a music venue, it worked incredibly well.
And I don't think the camera does it justice looking at it here. It looks a bit
Beige.
and a bit yellow tinged.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not. No, again, it feels really fresh and really bright.
And again, it's that daytime shot. It's designed for when you're in there in an evening. And
Yeah.
it's got those LED lights above it, which when you go in and it's darker,
Yeah.
it has that star effect.
It's lovely.
And it is a great venue. I'll show you that from the bottom when we get round there, because those steps are the other entrance to the Palladium.
Yeah.
Both come into the same part. You come to there and there, so it's not like you come in at two massively different levels. But if you've got any accessibility issues, come in at this deck. Because if you come in below, then there's only the steps way in.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to come up to the top where the ramp access areas are for anyone that needs those particular types of seats.
Oh, Angel Bar.
Well, I'm coming back to the Angel in a second.
Where are we going?
I'm just going to quickly show you outside.
Now, this is where we went to have our lovely, lovely sunset pictures taken when we were sat in the Angel Bar. And then we were off the coast of Hull and we saw a lovely sunset.
That glamorous place.
It looks so
The pictures look like
glamorous.
we're in the Caribbean,
They
don't they?
did look like we were in the Caribbean.
Hull's never looked better.
We were off the coast of Hull.
So just quickly, the promenade deck that's there isn't a full 360.
No.
You can't go all the way around, but it's a good length one. And it's really wide. So you can sit out there. It has got games that you can play out there as well if you want to do. But it's a nice area. Angel Bar.
Loved Angel Bar.
This was our go-to place first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Generally speaking for coffees, albeit you had a few mimosas in here.
A few.
Just one or two. And we found our own seats, which I'll walk past in a minute, which we pretty much sat there every time.
Yeah, it's great for people watching.
It is, because you look
Great
down
for
below.
service.
The spot you were there. Service in here were fantastic. The pastries and the cakes.
Alexandra, she really looked after me.
She were great, Alexandra, wasn't she? The pastries and the cakes are not included.
No, you have to pay.
They weren't expensive. I think the pastries were £1 and the cakes might have been £1.50. So not expensive.
You can't see our seats, darling. You've gone past them.
Our seats were on the left. We might see them pan around.
No.
No, I didn't focus
So
on our
we
seats.
had some little seats there. They were great.
Yeah, I walked past them. They were on the left. So Angel Bar, great place to go. Coffees are fantastic.
And they have late night nibbles there as well.
They do.
We love late night nibbles.
If you've got the drinks package, the specialty coffees and teas and hot chocolates, including alcoholic ones.
In the expedition, in the
in the package we had, I think the specialty coffees are included in both of the two main drinks packages.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm fairly sure they are. Check our drinks package review, which isn't up at the time we're recording this, but it might be by the time you're watching it, for more details. But yeah, I thought we were a great area. This is a little conference room that they use for stuff. In this particular one, getting ready for the party that night.
Yeah.
So these here were all decorated up, that one.
Yes, they were.
And it looked great. You're not going to see it on this video, but you will see it on subsequent
A future one.
Yeah, absolutely. Library. Not the biggest library that I've ever seen at sea, but it's all right. And it's a Yorkshire library.
Bronte Library.
It is. So everything on the ship, it took us like a few hours to figure this out, but everything on the ship is named after something within the UK.
British culture kind of thing.
Yeah. So whether it's a particular area,
so the Angel Bar,
the Brontes,
Angel of the North.
So you've got lots of Newcastle, North East memorabilia in that area.
And then you come down and you're in Yorkshire with the Bronte Library.
And you go around and you will see.
I didn't check if Wuthering Heights was there, actually.
I'm positive it will have been. There's no way they had a Bronte library and didn't they? To the left of it, they did have some Bronte books. I can't tell you specifically that Wuthering Heights was there, but I can't believe it didn't.
It's me, Kathy.
Come home. Card room and little puzzle room. So there weren't any board games in here. The first time we walked through, I thought there were. If there were, they weren't there later.
Oh.
Which, that's a shame, but it's not end of the world. But
you've got the giant chess on top if that's your kind of
nice thing. Sort of spaced card area anyway. The Clifton Lounge, we're going to come back to in a second, because there's also something called Grafton Street, where they did a lot of the craft stuff in there.
Yeah.
So they had, which I think is the first time I've ever seen on a ship, they had like a knitting meet-up and stuff.
We've seen knitting.
We've seen crafting.
I've seen like wild knitting on a ship.
You've seen wild knitting. People just sat there
like
knitting.
rogue knitting.
No, they had organised knitting.
Organised knitting I've not seen before, but I have seen casual knitting.
Private knitting.
Personal private knitting.
It sounds like it could be something completely different.
Oh my goodness.
So just sort of covering off where we are on here, 1.6 at the moment.
Yes.
And we're going to see the Clifton Lounge.
In purple.
Another great bar area and entertainment venue.
Oh, we liked it in here as well.
So they did a lot of the, well, I say a lot, we had two on our particular cruise, but they do the, what's it called, acting at sea, stage at sea?
Vignettes.
Little vignettes. They're like 10, 15-minute pieces, but done by the entertainment team, done really well. We enjoyed them. It was busy in there when they were on.
Yeah.
But they also use it as a music venue as well.
Yes, they do.
In the evening. I would imagine it's a great venue for comedy, if they do any of that in there. They weren't on our ship.
No.
But it seems like a good venue for it. But really, just another nice bar.
Yeah.
Which I was really impressed by the number of bars on the ship, but also sort of the quality of them. Now, my only criticism of the bars, and we'll cover this on the drinks package review, was that essentially all the bars are the same. So it's the same menu in all of them.
Yeah, there's no Angel Bar dedicated
Unique.
speciality
No.
cocktail. There's
So-
no Clifton Bar cocktail. There's an ambassador cocktail.
There is, but you can get that at literally
But
every
there's
bar.
no, like, yeah, I know what you mean.
So-
and that would elevate it a little bit. And even on a drinks package, I would pay towards that.
Yeah, and I think it would be sort of nice. I could see them doing it as they continue to develop as a cruise line, because it's still a new
Ring
cruise
us,
line.
we'll help.
Yeah, we will definitely help. Little area that we just walked through there was like, I was going to say a shrine to Ambassador, but it was sort of covering all the stuff that they get involved in, the different sponsorship, the different charity work. So it's nice that
And the
they do it.
photos and that photo op thing.
And the photo area as well. So, do you know where we are now?
Are we going towards the restaurant?
We are going towards the
Now,
restaurant.
we were in the Holyrood restaurant.
We were. The Holyrood one is for anyone that's in the suite category
And
ones.
above, and it was
What's
dinner.
above a suite?
I'm sorry, yeah.
So anything in sweet categories.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
there's 3 different sweet categories,
Yeah, I was
which
going
is
to
what
say
I
for
think you were
dinner.
meaning.
Yeah.
So only for dinner. On our cruise, it was never open for lunch or breakfast. I would have liked to have seen it open for breakfast.
But we tried to work out the logistics of that while we sat there because of
We
how
did.
they set up the breakfast, which is another day thing.
Yeah, we'll cover that on another one on there. Saffron, one of the
Love
speciality
Saffron.
venues. This
Love
is their
Saffron.
sort of Indian restaurant, and I won't spoil this for the restaurant review, but we loved this.
How is that not spoiling it?
Because all I'm saying is we loved it. That's not giving us scores away. But I would definitely say well worth investigating. or just watch our video and trust us, it's good. Going down to deck 5 now. Mm-hmm. Any thoughts on the artwork?
I'm sorry, I just keep getting put off by the purple. I don't know. It just takes me back to the Premier Inn. I know it's not. I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I do.
No, doesn't bother me in that same way.
It's so Premier Inn purple.
Honestly, doesn't bother me.
I know. It's just, I can't help it.
It's not my favourite colour, but it also doesn't bother me. I think that you look at some cruise lines, some have got really, really garish colours. I know there's been talk about Carnival and Carnival cruises as opposed to the group. And they've got some really bright ones, but some people love that.
NCL have got some bright, MSC has some bright.
some really bright ones.
But in respect of the branding,
Different.
it's Premier Inn purple.
Let's move on to the Britannia restaurant, which is
Love
where
Britannia
we're in now.
restaurant.
This is where you're going to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Mm-hmm. If you're not in the Holyrood, or you don't want to go to the buffet or other areas for breakfast. It has a buffet-esque breakfast.
You sort yourself out.
So before we went on it, someone said to us, "There's no tables for 2 in there." That's not true because we had a table for 2 on one occasion that were in there.
A lesser spotted
Table for 2 in the Holyrood. Loads of tables for 2. Mm-hmm. In the main dining room, there's lesser ones, but they do exist because we had
a rare one. But also, the lovely lady that met us for breakfast also knew that we love Lippidos and we love
we'd seen her in
Saffron, and she knew that we liked her too.
Yeah, so she said, "Would you like the 2?" And we're like, "Yes, please, that'd be great." So they do exist. Mm-hmm. For anyone who says they don't, they absolutely do. And then we're sort of back down to this is the Pendennis.
Oh, we
bar.
sat there
That's here.
with Jennifer and Claire.
Oh, we were talking to.
Oh, we had a couple.
I was like, what area is that?
No, Jennifer and Claire. We had a lovely 80s evening with them.
We did. And then we were chatting in here the following morning or following evening. Mm-hmm. Another really popular bar because it has live music on in here before dinner.
Yeah.
Before the 2 sittings. So you'll see music in here at about 5 o'clock and then at about 7:30.
Yeah.
To take you through to the 8:15
Like
second sitting.
Like some standards, some love songs.
Yeah.
Kind of mood music, lounge music.
Yeah, but it's a nice pre-dinner venue.
What did I keep drinking? Because I tried to be 80s authentic. What was it I kept drinking?
Alcohol.
Yeah, I know, but it was pink. What was that?
Oh, you had Campari and lemonade.
I was drinking Campari and lemonade because I wanted to be authentic.
You were very authentic. The shopping galleria.
Oh,
So
yeah.
a few different shops. It's not the biggest shops in there, but what I will say is the prices were pretty reasonable.
The prices were reasonable and they had practical things in there as well.
Yeah, so
that you might forget.
You might not necessarily want to spend £500 on a handbag, which all cruise lines have, like some very expensive stuff in here. But the perfumes were similar price to what you see in the high street. Some maybe a bit cheaper, some a bit more expensive. The pricing for the alcohol in here was decent. Mm-hmm. But as you said, they had a lot of necessity stuff in here.
Yeah.
That you would want that you've gone, oh, I've forgotten X.
Yeah.
Because the number of cruise lines that we've been on where we've gone, we've forgotten whatever, toothpaste, then
No,
you
you can
could
say
get on
there.
here.
You should have zoomed in on those shelves there because it had all the practical things that
It
you
did.
might forget.
And you weren't being sort of ripped off because you'd
No,
forgot them.
because you've forgotten them.
But nice. The shops, I don't ever recall being crazy busy. They did have, in an evening on quite a few of the nights, things out in the corridors as well.
Yes.
So you love your table sales. Mm-hmm. So they had some in here, and they had some of them out towards the main atrium as well.
Tanzanite, so pricey.
It is, yeah. I remember when that was really cheap.
Well, we
first
say
started
really cheap.
cruising.
It was still pretty pricey, but now it's crazy
Really
money.
pricey.
And
So yeah, heading back down into sort of the main area now, and you've got the concierge and the excursion desk as well.
yeah,
Destination experiences. These were really, really good because we had a port change
yes, we did.
at the last minute because of the bad weather in Guernsey. Mm-hmm. So they then said, we're going to go to Zeebrugge instead, so you can
Yeah.
go to Bruges and stuff. And we had an excursion booked in there. They cancelled it. Everyone got them refunded automatically. We didn't have to do anything.
I was so disappointed because I was so looking forward to going on that 1950s bus
Twinkle.
called Twinkle, and then getting an afternoon tea.
I know. We'll
Oh no,
do
it was
that
a
at some
cream
point.
tea.
Cream tea. Guernsey cream tea.
I deserve a cream tea.
You do deserve a cream tea. Reception were really useful. Only had to go there a couple of times. But each time I did, I would never wait in there long whatsoever. And sort of really, really friendly and
helpful.
And helpful. You lost your Wi-Fi password piece of paper at some point.
Yeah.
So I had to go down there and get that reprinted, and there were no
They're very
problem with that
helpful,
whatsoever. The future cruise area. Mm-hmm. Every time I came past there when it were open, there were
was
people
some-
sat there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Because they had some great offers on,
They did for
On
Buckingham
board.
board.
and they just launched sort of some of their newer itineraries as well.
Yeah, and they've got that new ship coming, of
Is
course.
it Renaissance?
I want to call it Renaissance.
I want to call it Renaissance. It's definitely something.
Because
like
when we
that, if not-
costed it, we were like, wow, we're too busy, but that's incredible.
Yeah, if we weren't busy at that point, we would have seriously considered booking it, because we're doing, I think its first season's pretty much Caribbean.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how this does. You can see what it was originally built for. 1999. So 26-year-old. I think I said 27 earlier. 26 years old. And then the Purple Turtle wine bar, which also featured in your top tips.
It did. Now, it was pretty quiet when we went, because when we've watched other people's videos, like Tom and Dom, we
It always looked really busy.
like buzzing, and we're like, oh, is this? And
The bar.
And it wasn't.
No.
Which it did surprise me, but maybe it's just this cruise that it wasn't, because it was so hot, everybody was upstairs.
Yeah, more than normal. There were people sat outside till very late every night. And we had a lot of people going into the theatres for the big shows, because it being a Live Aid cruise. Mm-hmm. So I expected this to be busy pre and post.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
But it wasn't. And I don't know why, because it's a really nice bar. Again, we talk about the sort of purple colouring. In here, it works really well, because it had that lighting, which, again, were part of your tips. I won't spoil that. But great bar, nice little sort of wine rack at the side as well. Mm-hmm. What I will say is that they didn't have that many more wines in here than you could get in
Anywhere
the
else.
other ones.
No,
so
again,
I'd met this more speciality stuff in
and
here.
I'd have a purple turtle cocktail.
Yeah, and we talked about they should do a wine and cheese pairing in here.
Oh, goodness, yes, they should.
Charge over and above your drinks package, if that's
But
what
you
you're
know
doing.
any other cruise line would.
Yeah, if you've got a dedicated wine bar,
Make it like the Glass House.
yeah, where people are going in there specifically for that. Because on our particular cruise, it was an underused venue, which is a
Yeah.
shame, because anytime we went in there, we absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, if you do get on Ambassador, please do try it, because it's a really, really nice venue.
Yeah.
And then we're sort of back to the main atrium.
And that's our table. There.
Right in
That's
front
it.
of us.
That's
Right
it.
in the middle, the perfect spot. Well, that brings us to the end of the tour, Lens.
Oh, well, cheers, darling.
Cheers, Lens.
Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.